Hi guys, I wanted to talk about all the recent shows I have been enjoying. I would also include YYY, but to be honest, I don't have a lot to say about it. It's weird and chaotic in the best way possible. That basically sums up my whole opinion. I have a lot to say about my engineer, Where Your Eyes Linger, and the Shipper, so that's why I'll talk about them today. I feel like it makes sense to discuss them all in the same video. My engineer just ended and the other two just started. My thoughts are fresh and ready to go, so let's get started. I haven't said much about my engineer on my channel, but I really liked this series. It was one I wasn't expecting to enjoy as much as I do. I was getting sick of the engineering concept and the teaser didn't seem interesting to me, but this show is really special. I love how equal every couple's screen time was. By the end I felt like I knew a lot about each pairing. Usually shows that have this many couples end up having a bunch of plot holes and underdeveloped relationships, but everyone's stories got explained well. All the scenes were perfectly divided in my opinion. My favorite couple since the beginning has been Ranking. Without a doubt they are my favorite. As a Ranking stan, I am really happy with the ending they got. Their relationship is progressing at a natural pace. I'm glad they weren't rushed into anything in the last episode. It wouldn't have made sense for their characters. But at the same time I'm so happy they didn't have a sad ending. It's so open-ended. It gives us so much to look forward to. It was a very well executed cliffhanger. I think my second favorite is Mech Boss, which shocks me. I did not like this ship in the beginning. I know it's stupid, but the main reason I didn't like them at first was because they dubbed Ryan's voice. That has nothing to do with the ship itself, but I cringed listening to the voiceover, so that made me not enjoy their scenes as much as the others. But as the show went on I really grew to love them. I'm worried for their ship in season 2. If Ryan isn't a part of the cast anymore, I wonder what they are gonna do. They might recast Mech or have him studying abroad or something like that. Or have them break up, which would make me so upset. I hope they come up with something good for their characters because they deserve it. This couple has so much potential and I would be heartbroken to see them fall apart. Tara Fong was my second favorite until I fell for Mech Boss halfway through the series. I still love them so much though. Their ending hurt me a little, not gonna lie. Fong got bro-zoned and the look on his face makes me wanna cry. But we are getting another season so I can't be too mad about it. It's one more thing to look forward to. I'm sure everything will work out in the end. Now that I think about it, they didn't get an equal amount of screen time with the others, but they didn't really need it. I feel like I got a really good impression of Tara and Fong's relationship even if they didn't have a lot of screen time. Their character development was still so clear and well portrayed even if they weren't given as much time to show it. Usually when a side couple doesn't get a lot of screen time, I feel like I know nothing about them when the series ends. Almost like it was pointless to even include them in the show. But Tara Fong isn't like that at all. They were just as present and important as everyone else. I'm also a sucker for the enemies to lovers trope, so how could I not love them? Now Bonden. It's sad that the main couple is my least favorite. I don't hate them or anything, but if I'm ranking all the couples I would put them last. One moment I loved them, then the next I was frustrated, then I liked them again. I could never form a proper opinion on how I felt about their ship. They had so many communication issues that at some point it just got annoying to watch. The lack of trust in their relationship drove me insane. Bone getting frustrated and insecure because of Don's constant rejection is understandable, but his temper with every little thing is not necessary. They are dating but aren't acting like it. That's where the problem with communication is. They don't talk to each other. They are just characters in a show, so I don't know why I'm analyzing it so much. I also have to remember they are supposed to be young college students. I think that's the intention of their relationship. I know a lot of people who were annoyed by Bone and Don, but they have some of the most realistic scenes, which we don't always want to see in a drama, but it's reality. They are there to show the childish and immature sides to a relationship in college. The repetitiveness of their mistakes is just what happens sometimes. They did show growth. Bone started to back off towards the end. They finally talked to each other in the last episode. It doesn't excuse the toxic behaviors, but I can understand it. The cute moments they had were adorable, but when you put them next to the other three couples, they just don't stand out. There was no creativity behind the characters. I've seen couples like them so many times before in other shows. They were so cute in the last episode, but overall I didn't like them as much as Ranking Tara Fong and Mech Boss. The My Engineer OST is so good too. Love Without Rules is an amazing song. The lyrics are beautiful, and it's sung by Tuntanasid, who also sang one of my favorite songs from the Sotus SOST. That reminds me that Sotus and My Engineer have the same director. No wonder I liked My Engineer so much. But seriously, what a legend. Lit Samajan, thank you for directing some of the best BL engineering series. He never disappoints. Season 2 is in good hands. I can't wait for the second season cause I already miss them so much. My Saturdays aren't the same anymore. Now let's discuss the Shipper. In my ranking upcoming BLs of 2020 video I put this in last place, meaning I was least excited about this series. Even though I included it in that video, it's not a BL, or at least I don't consider it one. After posting about it on Instagram I got a lot of DMs saying they haven't seen or heard of the Shipper, so just so we're all on the same page, here is the summary from my drama list. Pan and Soda. Two fujoshis like to imagine boy couples getting together. The two that they'd both like to partner up are two best friends in the school. Wei, the cool athlete, and Kim, an outstanding student. Although in truth both know that the whole story is just a fantasy, because Wei already has a girlfriend, Ping Ping, which irritates the two girls. One day, after almost causing Wei to be expelled, Pan met Kim. Kim volunteers to take Pan home. But there was an accident. Once they regained consciousness, Pan and Kim met with the god of death. The god of death said that they were not yet dead, therefore she sends their spirits back into their bodies. When waking up, Pan finds herself in the body of Kim from the mistakes of the god of death. Meanwhile, Kim's soul in Pan's body is still not recovered. The god of death promised to find a solution, but for now Pan is to stay in Kim's body. But being Kim is not easy at all. Even being near Wei created an awkward moment. In addition, the matter is even more difficult. When Pan learned that Ket, who sits next to Pan in class, is the real brother of Kim, she finds herself in an even more awkward situation. However, she decides to use this as a chance to make her ship sail. Will Pan successfully get Wei and Kim shipped, or is it all too much for her? I feel like Wei and Kim will be a real couple in the end. I get a vibe from Wei that he liked Kim before the body switch. The way he talks about him and the little glances give me that feeling. And then Ket will end up with Pan. I might be wrong, but that's my theory currently. I'm not getting my hopes up, but it would be nice if a real BL couple comes out of this. This series makes me want to ship everyone with everyone. I like the idea of Pan and Ket. They have chemistry, and I ship Omen first, so I like seeing them act out these scenes together. But they are brothers. It's just, like, how are they gonna work around that? It'll be weird no matter what. Ket clearly knows something's up. He can tell his brother is acting different, so I think she'll end up telling him about the body swap. Then he'll fall for her. But it's still weird. That's still your brother's body. I mean, who knows? Maybe that's not how this is going to play out. But based on the poster, I think that's what's happening. The setting is really good. It's a GMM drama, so of course the budget is high and the quality is great. But I thought I would mention that cause it's something that stood out to me right away. Everything is so bright and colorful. It suits the playful atmosphere. Some Delula shippers that take things too far could benefit from hearing some of the dialogue in this show. There are limitations to shipping people in real life, and I think the Shipper is shining some light on that.
แต่หนูเป็นพี่คิมให้เนี่ยไม่ได้ทำไมแกจะทำไม่ได้ในเมื่อแกเขียนฟิกเขามาโดยตลอดอ่ะก็ที่หนูเขียนมันก็เป็นแค่สิ่งที่หนูเห็นน่ะมันไม่ใช่สิ่งที่พี่เขาเป็นจริงๆสักหน่อย
ทุกครั้งที่หนูเห็นเขาอยู่กับพี่เวหนูก็ไม่เคยรู้หรอกว่าเขาพูดอะไรกันอ่ะเพราะหนูก็เขียนคำพูดพวกนั้นขึ้นมาใหม่ทุกครั้งหนูไม่เคยมองเห็นอะไรรอบตัวเขานอกจากพี่เว
หนูไม่รู้ด้วยซ้ำว่าเพื่อนที่นั่งอยู่ข้างหนูมาตลอดหลายปีอะ
เป็นน้องชายแท้ๆของเขาหนูแทบไม่รู้อะไรเกี่ยวกับพี่คิมเลยด้วยซ้ำอะทุกอย่าง
มันก็เป็นแค่สิ่งที่หนูสร้างขึ้นมาเอง
Om is doing great, as usual. When is he not amazing? He always grabs my attention even if he has the smallest role. And can we talk about Ket's looks for a second? The stylist deserves a raise for putting Om in this outfit. Oh my god. I'm not trying to force myself to like the show. So far it's weird and a little cringe. And as I said, I don't consider it a BL. But for what it is, it's good. The body switch concept has never been my thing. It's funny at times, but I have never liked movies or shows with this plot. But so far it's not bad. Oh, and about the ending of episode 3. Do you guys think Kim is actually dating the teacher? I don't. I think she's just his tutor or she's related to him somehow. But if they really pull that kind of plot twist, I would hate that. Please. I don't want a teacher and student storyline. I don't even want to think about it. Let's move on. I am not going to include many clips from the series because channels are getting copyright striked for it. I already have a strike on my channel and I'm really nervous I'm gonna get another one. I hope this is still okay. Before I get into my opinions, please as always support the official links. It is so important for the cast and crew. If we want to see more Korean BLs, we need to show them that people are here to watch and support it. Watching through Kiss Asian or other random places isn't good. Please watch it through Vicky Rakuten. When I saw that Ki-chan was gonna be in this, and not only that he's in it but he has a main role, I was sold. I almost broke my phone cause I was so shocked and excited. If you don't know him, he was on Produce X101. He did the iconic one-arm push-up for the first place seat.
남자다. 영화에서만 보는.
Most people are assuming he's not going to pursue being an idol anymore. That's kinda sad, but even though this series is his acting debut, I feel he suits being an actor more than being an idol. Obviously I don't know him and all I want is for him to do whatever makes him happy, but his acting has already impressed me so much. This show is so short but so good. They are able to convey so much in only 10 minutes. The chemistry is perfect, the script is perfect, the acting is perfect, and the music blends in perfectly. Everything is incredible. Imagine if the episodes were longer. I cried during episode 6 and I'm gonna be so upset if we get a sad ending. Prayer circle right now that this is going to end well. My heart will break into a million pieces if it doesn't. I need a second season with longer episodes. K-dramas are always top quality and amazing. I want to see more BLs from Korea. I just finished watching Love with Flaws and that was good, but the BL couple took up only like 15 minutes of the entire 32 episode series. I want more. Yes, I'm greedy. This isn't the first Korean BL. I have watched a few others, but they were more low-key independent film type things. This is the first mainstream BL I've seen Korea do, and it's amazing. So please give us more. I also find it hilarious that Fantasio calls it a bromance. I was worried when they first said that cause I believed them. I thought they were going to pretend it was a BL to get views. But after the last episode it's not just a bromance. Even if we get a sad ending, there was a confession. Stop being in denial, Fantasio. I think that's everything. Sorry it's been a while since